Crazy and catastrophic events happened this week in the marching arts world. On Monday at approximately 2:38 p.m., the marching band equipment truck from Vandegrift High School got stuck on train tracks on the way to Texas State Marching Band Championships at the Alamo Dome. And, well, here's what happened. Now, luckily, nobody was hurt or killed from that. The truck drivers, they were able to get out of the cab before the train hit them, but the marching band equipment in the back, it was not so lucky. Now, according to the truck driver, the undercarriage of the truck, it dug into soft asphalt at the crossing, which caused it to get stuck on the tracks, and this just sounds like a lawsuit that could be in order for that happening. But it looks like the kids, they won't be able to perform at States this year. You know, all that hard work all season building up to this point, it was all for nothing. Is an incorrect statement. The rival bands all came together to save the day. High school bands from Reagan, Flower Mound, Leander, and Cedar Park, they loaned their instruments so the Vandegrift students could compete that evening. And the truck driver from Leander High School went out to the accident site where band volunteers unloaded instruments and equipment from their damaged trailer into the Leander trailer to be transported to the show. So here is the video from Vandegrift performing in prelims at the show after the accident, and you can see it looks like they have all their props, like these big backdrops, this thing over here. Yeah, they all survived the accident, thank goodness. And I also noticed so the pit equipment, I see a good close-up of it here. It looks like they're still using all their same gear. Yeah, you can see this is a video from the couple weeks before. I think all these instruments are the same ones, so somehow all of these survived getting hit by a train. I know all the other instruments, the marching drums and all the horns and wind instruments, those are all packed away in cases inside the truck, but the pit equipment, that's just it's just put in there, so somehow it survived. At least the majority of it, for what I can see in the video. Yeah, whatever Vandegrift is doing loading their truck, they're doing it right, because if your instruments can survive getting hit by a train, they can probably survive anything. So the show host of the band contest, they changed the schedule around to have Vandegrift go on last. You can see them all the way at the bottom here, so they could get their instruments in order and figure out how to perform. So that was nice of them. A quick side note here, these Texas band shows, this is crazy scheduling here. You got, the first band goes on at 8:30 in the morning, and you got all the way down to 9:45 is when the awards are, and this is just one day, okay? There are 6 different days for competitions, all these different groups having prelims and finals this week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next week is different groups, also on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, up here in the Northeast, all the band circuits, they usually get their finals contest done in like a day or maybe 2 days, so this is pretty wild looking at this. So Vandegrift went on late in the evening on Monday and put on an amazing performance, earning 3rd place for finals placements on the next night. And I want to give a huge shout out to the students here of the band for being, what it seems like, unaffected by all the disastrous events leading up to this show. Yeah, they handled it like true professionals given the circumstances here. Yeah, they were top 5 in every single category overall. Everyone had a great performance. Also, the way Texas does scoring is wacky. Like, so usually I'm used to the scoring system where you get in every category a score of between 0 and 100, and then those are averaged. So it looks like what Texas does is they just put you in whatever place you are out of all of these groups, and then they add your placement together. So the top band got a score of 13 because they had the lowest placement combined, and then the last place band got a 271, which was the highest combined placements. It's such an interesting way to do it. I've never seen that before. But once again, all the rival schools came together on Tuesday night and loaned out their equipment and tractor trailers to get Vandegrift back to the Alamo Dome for state finals, where they once again placed 3rd, earning the bronze medal for the 2025 season.